Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Jack Chang here and today we're going to do yet another property review. It is Gem's Residence at IOI Resort City, Putrajaya. Yes, this is Gem Residence. This whole thing is Gem Residence, yeah. What I showed 5 seconds ago. You got a lot of blocks here actually, total of 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Okay, it's overlapping, so it's not easy to see. But even though you got 8 blocks, right, there's only a total of 676 units. So not too high dense. As a matter of fact, very low dense because it's a huge piece of land, close to 10 acres. Hence, if you do the calculation, that's only about 70 units per acre. And the height of the building, each block also varies. So the front blocks, you got a total of 4 blocks in front. These are actually much lower. This is only 11 stories. This is the shortest one. And the highest one is that behind there, 34 stories. So all of it differs 11, you have 16, and then 20 something, 20 plus plus. So very, a lot of variations essentially. And because there's only 600 plus units, right? So per floor, you only have 4 to 5 units per floor. And because there's only 4 to 5 units per floor, some units actually have private lift lobbies. Yeah, it means the lobby, when you enter the lobby, the lift opens is directly into your unit already. Okay, what else? So we are at the edge of this IOI Resort City. This is essentially a dead end. Yeah, nothing there. As a matter of fact, further there, beyond there is actually the border towards Putrajaya already, officially Putrajaya. This, for whatever reasons, is called IOI Resort City Putrajaya, but actually it's inside Selangor still. Yeah, if you look at the map. And if you're familiar with IOI Resort City, we are essentially just off SKVE. That's the main connecting highway. Yeah, entry exits all will be via SKVE. This way is towards IOI Resort City, and that's about, if I have to estimate, less than 1 kilometer away. So we're quite near. Again, IOI Resort City is a very well planned township. So lots of stuff. The mall, of course, IOI City Mall, we'll talk about that later. That's the biggest mall right now in KL. Not just in KL, sorry, in Malaysia. Yeah? So yes, without further ado, let's step in. Let's go. We're within the compounds of Gem Residence. Just gotten through the guard post. 2 in, 2 out. Very nice, very grand. And this is the clubhouse. Look at that. Okay, you can go to your units via this lift of the clubhouse. Go to level 5. That's the main facilities floor. And you can walk to the respective blocks. Again, there are a total of 8 blocks. But since I do not want to do a spoiler, so we'll just walk through this car park instead. A unique selling point of this Gem Residence, right, is that there are units on level 1, 2, 3. It basically starts from level 1 and even the ground floor, if I'm not mistaken. And for these units on the ground floor, right, so one of the key selling points is that you can basically walk from your car park directly to your unit. Yeah, you do not need to go through any lift. But we do not have access to those units, and those units, if I'm not mistaken, are also not available. Hence, we'll visit a normal unit. Yeah. It's the car park, nothing special. There is EV charging. EV charging is available at the lower ground floor. Let's head in. So after this, straight away we go up to our unit, which is a private lift unit. Let's go. Stepping out of the lift, we are on the 32nd floor. So this is very close to the top. And you have a private lift lobby. Yeah, look at that. So phase 1, the units all have private lift lobbies. That being said, it's actually very low dense. So per floor, you only have 4 units. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the lift bomba, accessible via this door. So this is very common, right? For private lift units, there's always a second option in case of an emergency, in case of repairs or maintenance. You have another lift, and hence via this exit door also is where you go to your refuse room. So your refuse room is quite far from your unit. Normal refuse room. So there are 2 units here and 2 units here, left and right. It's very unique shape, the layout of this entire floor plan. Very irregular, if you look at it. Yeah. So this is the unit. Obviously you don't need a grill because again this is your private area. Your shoe cabinet, good question. Likely will be this area here, this spot here. Yeah. I don't see how you can do it this side or this side. Anyway, stepping in. So this is a very unique layout. Immediately stepping in, you have your dining and your living. This part here is the kitchen. So all these are provided for all the units. You already have this built-in kitchen cabinets and also wardrobe for your room, your DB box, single face, nice classy house, Rubin hood and hob. This is the charcoal filter type. Yeah. It's nicely covered to avoid any scratches. The yard area. So this is where you put your washing machine, potentially dryer if you want to stack it up, but there's more than enough space so you can hang it. They even give you this, yeah, for you to hang your clothes, dry your clothes. And it's deep enough that you don't need to necessarily cover direct sun. So if it rains and your washing machine is here, deep inside, I don't think so, it'll be wet. Yeah. And here is the aircon latch. So this is one key feature of this development here, where they call this flashing waterproof. What this means is basically with this thing protruding out, can you see? Yeah, this latch protruding out, right? The water will not seep at the window panel, and this thing is slightly slanted, so the water will actually come down and it will actually drip directly from the edge downwards and not onto the wall. This will prevent it will prevent water from seeping in at the bottom of the window sill here, and number two, it will prevent water stains. Yeah, from usually you see very common. If you don't have this, right, the water will actually just gather at the edge there and you slowly trickle down, hence the wall will be wet. But this, it will actually drip off the edge. And this is a Japanese technology. Or rather, it's well known, famous in Japan. Yeah, this is what we call flashing technology. Don't ask me why is it called flashing. But it's not just for these windows, right? You also have flashing for the roofs, different parts of the building, and not just that window latch there. The dining. So you got a smart intercom, which you can call directly to the guardhouse, or let's say if you have a visitor and you want to look, you also can actually have a look. Yeah. So this is live right now. to validate your visitor. Nice dining area. Big, spacious. And look at that. So aircon piping is provided. Looks like a big piping, so pretty sure it can take more than 2 horsepower. And look at the view. So again, very high up. This is one of the highest blocks, or this is the highest blocks. 34 stories. So they are all tiered different levels. The one in front are much lower, if you noticed. Yeah, so there are 4 blocks in front. 1, 2. You can't cross each other. Likewise, there's another 2. And here there are actually 4 blocks. 1, 2, this is the third one. And then there's another block to this side. So got a nice view of KL at a distance there. You can see all your towers, your 4 towers. KLCC, TRX, 106 and KL Tower. And sometimes people say, right, Putrajaya here, IOI, it's far, because it's not a common place. It's not that famous, compared to bigger names such as Elmina or even Setia Alam or let's say Kota Kemuning. Well, interesting fact, this place is actually closer to KLCC than those 3 townships that I mentioned. Yes, this is actually under 30 kilometers. And of course, you don't necessarily work at KL city center, right? Let's say you're working near, let's say you're working in Bukit Jalil, yeah, or Puchong area, then this really makes perfect sense. And all these here are actually immediate here. These are bungalows, so you can be guaranteed of this view. Nothing is going to block no upcoming high rise. In front here, IOI Biotech Research. So this is also by IOI, and it's going to be like that, low rise. This huge part here, this part is actually the border already between Selangor and Putrajaya. So here, after this pond of water, this lake here is actually Putrajaya, and this is actually a wetlands. So all this is going to be low rise. You see trees, right? You're thinking it's undeveloped. It's going to be like that because it's actually wetlands. Yeah, public wetlands you can visit. And towards my back there you can see, yeah, that is Putrajaya. You zoom in, you can see the bridge crossing over. So that's into Putrajaya. So you get a nice 270-degree view for this unit. Yeah. Nice. Okay, let's not waste too much time. Schneider. So the units for the blocks in front, those lower blocks, actually also have units which are elderly friendly and disabled friendly. So they'll have things like ramp, they'll have things like lower switches, bigger paths. This is the first bedroom. Laminated timber flooring compared to your tiles outside, 2x2. That being said, there's one unique feature about this development also is that there are alternate floors with different floor finishing. So the floor beneath, from what I understand, the unit, exact mirror unit downstairs, has laminated timber flooring for the living and dining. Yeah, and of course the rooms. While this has tiles for the living and dining. So a lot of variation, a lot of choices, I would say. Nice window panels for the room. Big, huge wall to wall. So get a lot of light. And you have built-in wardrobe. Yeah. Again, piping is provided. Aircon piping. Bathroom. So this is shared bathroom. Very, very nice. This looks like a master bathroom type of setup. So you got this tabletop, nice mirror. This is by Barreno. This is a local homegrown Malaysian brand. So it's Barino for the sink and also the water closet, and also all these loose items, you know, from your bidet, this toilet roll holder, and even this shower, hand shower. You got a handheld one, you got the rain shower, which is also quite rare for a common bathroom. Yeah, you rarely get a rain shower. And of course, water storage or water heater is above, yeah, the tank system type. And this is flushing, very, very nice. Second bedroom. Nice, yeah. Window is not as big, slightly smaller. Doesn't go all the way to the in, but still you can see, right? It's very bright. And again, this is jutting out, so it's not flush to the wall. Yeah, and this prevents that that stain and water seeping in that I mentioned. This waterproofing, flashing. You can Google it up. Flashing waterproofing. Why flash? That's for me to find out also. But from what I read, there's no clear answer as to why it's called flashing. Okay, let's just take a quick look. Simple, clean and nice. White with soft close. And last but not least, the master bedroom. Nice. And to my back here is the wardrobe with a window for the back, but there's not much view from the back here. If anything, it's really more lighting, natural light coming in. While this side here looks out. So you also have this emergency button in red here, and this basically triggers if, let's say, again, any emergency, right? You know, I was saying that there's a lot of emphasis on wellness. If there's any elderly, you know, they fall down, you know, or really unwell, you hurt yourself, you're vomiting, you need immediate assistance, you press this and it goes all the way down to the ground floor. People will attend to you. Yeah. So this is one very good feature, this emergency button. As part of this overall wellness concept that they emphasize so much for this development. This is the bathroom. Very nice. I like the tiles. Small details, but it's nice. Again, Barino. Small window panel here. And the shower area. Okay, yes, so that sums up the review of this unit. If you're interested to get a unit here, do reach out to Shanghai. His number is below in the description. Or if you're interested in other units, right, other layouts, do reach out to him, okay? Now that we've finished reviewing this unit, let's head up and check out the facilities. Let's go. Okay, before we head down to the facilities, let's do a quick tour of another unit. But we've actually changed blocks. This is actually GC4, and this is on the 22nd floor. So this unit, a slightly different unit, type C, 1076 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, but it has a different view, which is down south towards Putrajaya. So immediately stepping in, of course, you have your electronic door lock, and immediately to my right, kitchen cabinets. Yeah, your kitchen area. Very, very nice. I somewhat like this type of layout, right, where they actually split it left and right. Yeah, it's very refreshing. So you got more than enough space. Very, very generous if you look at it. And if you want to cover it up, right, assume you don't want to have your fumes going to your living, your dining, you can actually do a sliding door here. Very, very nice. Yeah, well, it's well designed for that. Okay. Yeah, this is your kitchen cabinets. Again, all these are provided. Rubin hood and hob. Here's your space for your fridge and your yard. So your yard is this door, but this door, I'm not too keen on this door, this folding door. It's a bit dark. If they will give a translucent one, it would be much better. Yeah, much brighter. But nevertheless, a space for your washing machine. This one is open, so you probably need to do a window, I think. Your aircon latch. Yeah. So this is what we call a dumbbell type of layout, where you have your rooms to your left and right. This is your master bedroom. We'll check this out the last. And yes, let's just check out the dining and living room first. You also notice that now you are having laminated timber flooring for the flooring as opposed to tiles. This was what I was mentioning earlier, right? You have different floor finishing for different floors, different layouts. Yeah. This does not have a balcony, but yes, it looks down south. So essentially you get that Putrajaya view. Yeah. So all the units are either north orientation or south orientation. And there in the distance, let me see if you can see, yes, that is actually Perdana Putra, which is basically the Prime Minister's office, yeah, with the dome at the top there. This is Islamic and Malay architecture. And of course, Masjid is beside, somewhat beside, you know, based on this, right? So this unit doesn't have a balcony. But again, you have this splashing feature, right? The one that I was mentioning earlier. Look at that. So this prevents water from seeping in, slanted down slightly. And the water will basically just flow down, doesn't collect there. And when water collects, that's where it can potentially slowly seep in. It can grow moss. So again, very unique, this flashing waterproof feature. Common bathroom. Very similar to what we showed earlier, so I will not go through. Your bedroom, your wardrobe, very, very wide. Yeah. This windows is actually decent. It's 3 panels, you can't complain, right? But there's still space to the left and right. Imagine if they really went all out and do it to the end. Whoa. Mind blown. This, okay, I'm not sure, can I call this the small room because it's also quite sizable. Look at that. It's quite sizable. And you got space there. I don't know, you can do it. Your working table. And also your view looking out. So you have your emergency button there for this room also. Interesting. And last but not least, we'll check out the master bedroom. This space is a bit awkward, I feel. What are you going to do with this space? Let me know your thoughts. I don't know, it's a deco space. It's too small to be a study area of some sort, but yet it's at this weird angle, right? That is at this corner right outside the master bedroom. But yes, this is the master bedroom. Bathroom. And yes, it's quite sizable. Yeah. And this is for your aircon latch. Again, your pipings at the top there is provided. Different view, heading south. Nevertheless, all units are either north or south, so you do not get that sun, right? Okay, so yes, that's about it. Now let's head up and check out the facilities. Let's go. Okay, we are back down on the ground floor. And to kick off our facilities tour, we're actually right in front of the guardhouse. And there's this clubhouse, massive clubhouse that we're going to kickstart. And right on top is the 5th floor. That's the main facilities floor. So we start from here and we slowly head up. So yes, immediately you got this Wellness Concierge. This is the main selling point for this particular project, right? So there are a lot of services that they offer: care concierge, home care, social enrichment activities. That's very interesting. Certainly very new for me. We go through the other end because here it's closed. They're actually out for lunch, I believe. I'm going to a house visit. Okay, but nevertheless, there were actually someone at the counter. And if you look at the brochure, right, what they offer is actually a qualified trainers on standby for any medical needs. Yeah, so that's a real key selling point here. This side here, of course, this is just a simple ID for handover, just handover earlier this year. And going back to my earlier point, right, this is actually a joint development between IOI and Mitsubishi Estate Residence. Mitsubishi Estate Residence, FYI guys, 1957. They developed a lot of condos in Tokyo metropolitan area. So they're actually way older than IOI property, of wealth of experience, yeah, in development, property development, especially in Tokyo. You got Box Plus. I'm very pro of this because nowadays online shopping is a thing, right? And if you do not have proper storage, right, for online delivery parcels, it can be quite a mess. Okay, so yes, let's head in. We enter from this side here. These are communal facilities. Look at that. Look at that. So, oh, nice chess. I'm a big chess fan. Magnus Carlsen. Who isn't a fan of Magnus Carlsen, right? And this, okay, be prepared to be blown away. Mahjong set, but this is a electronic one. Yeah, so, okay, basically the tiles will come up. I'm not going to operate it, but yes, it's impressive. Yeah. Do I have time? Okay, let's not. Basically, you got 2 mahjong sets, extremely impressive, right? And what else do we have? Okay, there's someone doing work there, so I'll not want to disturb. But yeah, this is essentially, you can say this is your waiting lounge, waiting lobby. If let's say you have visitors or whoever who comes from the guardhouse, drop off here, you wait here before you bring them up. So very, very nice area, very, very impressive. Yeah. And we head over to the other end there. So we'll check out this concierge, Wellness Concierge. No one here. Again, there are people here. So yeah, Wellness Concierge. We got the service menu. So very, very comprehensive. Yeah. Physiotherapy is provided free every quarter for each household. And this part here, bathroom, bathrooms. 2 disabled bathrooms. That's nice. That is very generous. And yeah, male, female, side by side. Okay, now let's head up to the 1st floor. So we'll head up to the 1st floor via the lift here. Okay? Let's go. Stepping on the lift, we are on the 1st floor. So this is where you have your management office. And it's nice. Okay, I don't want to look in because there are people working inside, but it looks pretty much like a nice corporate office. Yeah, so rarely do you have such a nice management office, and even you have big glass frontages here. Of course, they paste frosted stickers for privacy. And mini theater. So you have a mini theater. Look at that. Not much sitting, and it's a bit funny actually. They tier this thing like right, so they tier it, but they should have more sitting here, in my opinion. Yeah, other than that, it's a bit of a waste. And let me see. So this is a projector type, yeah. So it's big enough, a true theater. And they have this Yamaha sort of an amplifier, I would say. Advantage RX-A4A. 2 standing speakers. These are by Mission. Very nice. If only they could have more, really. I think that would be really awesome. Yeah, this part here. Same sofa set, you just duplicate it. And here, karaoke. Okay, nice. Yeah, you get a karaoke vibe. This is a proper legit karaoke commercial setup. Yeah. JBL speakers. And you can sit a good 12 packs. Oh no, way more than 12 packs, sorry. Perhaps closer to 20 from what I see. Yeah. And you got a bar height table here. If you want food, you can put it here. Nice. And last but not least, we have some stuff towards the end. Kindergarten. Kindergarten though is, again, I feel, okay, I'm not sure whether is it going to be a kindergarten. It's one large open space, if you see here. And more often than not, the reality is it's very hard to do a kindergarten with just one big open space because you actually need to partition it. Yeah, you need to partition in different areas, different rooms, study room, and then kids will take nap. You know, you need to have a special room to take nap. You need a kitchen, basically to prepare food. Restroom, very simple restroom. This kindergarten, I'm not sure if it's open. Okay, it's locked. But yeah, kindergarten. It's just one big empty space. The thing is, they've actually done it quite nice. They've done some work to it. You got a nice wallpaper of the world map. You know, you got some chairs, but really, can it be a kindergarten? I think it's a bit tough, in my personal opinion. Okay, now let's head up to level 4 because level 2 and 3 is the parking. So we'll head up to level 4. Getting out of the lift, we are on the 4th floor. So we check out the kids zone. Frontage-wise, very nice. Long glass panels. So you get a lot of light coming in. You get a nice view of it. But stepping in, actual items itself is, I would say, okay. You have some books here. You have a TV. This is a big Lego board, but I don't see the pieces. I guess they will furnish it soon because it will be a waste, right? And you got a ball pit here. But yeah, that's about it. Deco-wise, looks nice, but in terms of equipment, right, actual toys, I think is quite lacking. Yeah, I hope they can do something about this. Lots of doodling. Look at that. But it's just a up piece wallpaper, not actual printing. Fair bit of landscaping. That's why it looks nice from the outside. If you recall, right, we had all these plants. And this is the gym. So this equipment's by spirit. Yeah. Spirit or extract? That here's written extract. Okay, it's not the familiar brands that not the brands that I'm familiar with. The TV, lockers. It's okay. Yeah. Above average. Equipment wise, yeah, quite okay. It's probably the view that is lacking, I would say. Yeah, so you don't get a nice view. Some of it have very nice views, right? And yes, we just take a walk around here. So around here, nothing much, the surau. But yes, surau is always one of the things that I would just like to check out and show. This is the surau. So of course you got two, the male and female. Yeah. So yes, that's about it. Let's head up to the final facilities floor. The main one that's on level 5. Let's go. Okay, so we are on the final and highest facility floor, level 5. And let's go. So you have a multi-purpose hall. Immediately you can see the nice plaster ceiling at the top. It's closed though, unfortunately. But if you take a look, it's rather big, spacious. And towards the end there, you have kitchenette with quite a fair bit of sitting. You can easily sit 20 packs. Yeah. Okay, let's continue on. So it's one huge area. And all the blocks, right, all the 8 blocks basically leads out to this common facility floor on level 5. Yeah. You have your bathroom. Let's go with the bathroom first. The bathroom is very unique. Number one, you can somewhat see through all the way, and yet you have a door here. So I'm not sure what does it serve. Obviously, it's already stated male. And yeah, I mean, okay, I can see through and I have a door. And there's also no urinals for the male bathroom, which again is a bit unique. You have a sauna. So the sauna's a bit small. Okay, average, I will not say small, average. Not the biggest. Okay, heading out. But if anything, what's nice about this bathroom is that it's open. Yeah. So they have, it's covered in a way, it's still covered, but open because you got a lot of light, natural light coming in. You would think that it's open. No, it's not. There's still a roof above. So this is a 50-meter lap pool. Olympic length, not Olympic size. Remember, because Olympic size means it needs a 25-meter width and 2-meter depth, which is not possible in a condo environment. So all these units here, all the blocks rather, they can lead out to this 5th floor facility. And you will notice that some of the units on this floor, right, they basically have a, okay, let me show this one. There's a stairs leading to the balcony. So from the balcony, you can actually directly lead out to this floor. Yeah, and this would be towards the walkway to the lift for this particular block. So all the 8 blocks. Yeah, a total of 8 blocks. And like what I was mentioning, all this is to the balcony for the units on this floor. BBQ areas, so you got 2 BBQ areas. This is the first one. This is halal, so basically they split it, halal, 2 BBQ pits. This is covered. The other one isn't covered. And yes, you got kids playground here. These are just some of the structures, so you got more kids playground structures at the other end. But this is going to be hot. It's metal. So, nicely padded. I like it the way it's padded. And you got even hopscotch. Yeah, there's your alphabets, your numbers. Very calm, very peaceful, and decently good landscaping, right? At a glance, you can see. This is a kids' wading pool. Is this a wading pool? But there's another swimming pool on the other end there. That's why I hesitated if this is the kids' wading pool. Yeah, there are multiple swimming pools actually. Of course, the main one is still this one, which is 50 meters. More kids structure towards this end here. All scattered around, you know. Shower area before you take a dip in the pool. Huge, right, the area. The only other property which I recall which had this type of generosity, right, in terms of the land, in terms of the facilities, right, and low density is Hillcrest in Puchong. So that also had about 70 odd units per acre, very similar to this. There's the other BBQ pit. So in terms of the sitting and the BBQ pits, you know, and the sink there, it's actually the same, except that this isn't covered. So, yeah, isn't covered. A lot of sitting all around. You got some, can you see? What's that? By Fat Boy. Yeah, this is by Fat Boy. Quite a number of it, 5 of it. And yeah, more kids. So there's a pool there. But I think there is also rather shallow. So, but and separated by this glass separator. And you have kids' playground structure with a slide directly into the water. Yeah, parkour equipment. This is a bit unique. This part here. Not this. This is still common. Entrance leading in doesn't look that nice. But this, you got a sand pit. Yeah. Very, very unique. And actually not one, but 2 sand pits. Oh, rock climbing too. Is it padded? I hope it is. Yeah. Yes, it's padded. Parkour equipment, outdoor exercise. And here, reflexology. And last but not least, you have a tennis court. Yeah. So yes, that sums up the review of this particular property here at Gem Residence IOI City Putrajaya. The key selling point, the wellness. I can't help but to emphasize, there's so much emphasis on the wellness. You have a concierge here, and that has a qualified nurse on standby to attend to your medical needs in case you need emergency, elderly, right? You know, they are injured, they fall down, your kid is sick, you know, you're away at work. This is where the wellness concierge comes into play. And besides the concierge, I would say this is obviously very, very nice spaced, very low density, get a generous, oh, look at that view there. Look at that. Yeah. And that is Marriott Putrajaya. And there, so there you see those corporate towers, right? At the bottom of these corporate towers is actually IOI City Mall. And IOI Mall, City Mall, is the largest mall in Malaysia at the moment. Yeah, the largest in not just Klang Valley, but in Malaysia, IOI City Mall. So everything's well within reach here. You got a major mall, and when you have the major mall, the biggest mall here, right, everything sort of is taken care. You know, F&B, play. Of course, there's a farm in the park within the mall. Entertainment, cinema, shopping. All this is taken care of. And when you live in this part of the city, right, you know, this is sort of outskirts of Klang Valley. You know, such a nice view, low density, beside a wetlands. So yes, that's the main selling point to me, wellness and also the uniqueness of this whole particular development, right? You talk about the low density, the layout, and the greenery that you get all around. Okay, so yes, if you're interested to get a unit here, do reach out to Shanghai. His contact is below in the description. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And last but not least, if you have not subscribed to my video, or not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe to the channel. Do smash the like button. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!